So is it better to start a niche store, or is it better to start a mid-niche store, like a little bit broader store, sell multiple categories, or is it better to start a big broad store, see what happens, and just throw things at the wall and see what sticks? Well, in my personal opinion, it's always better to start a niche store, and I'm going to tell you why. My name's Trevor with eCommerce Paradise. I'm out here in Montana right now, visiting my mom for the weekend. And I do this stuff for a living. Been doing this for like 15 years. And what's always worked best for me is starting niche-specific stores. Especially if you're a beginner entrepreneur and you just don't know really what to choose. I have a high-ticket dropshipping niches list of 1,000 niches, so tons of ideas for you. And I have over-the-shoulder training videos showing me researching these niches so you can verify if they're going to work for high-ticket dropshipping or not. If you want to get access to that, just go to ecommerceparadise.com/niches. So basically the way it works with any dropshipping store is that you have a website, usually a Shopify website. You're going to be listing out, a particular set category of products. And as an online retailer, you're going to be selling multiple brands, and you're going to be online only. So the first step really is to find other people that are doing what you're doing. So, what I usually do, the process is I go on Google Shopping, because that's where we advertise high ticket products. Usually people that are buying high ticket products, they're searching around for the best price. They go through a whole funnel where they're looking up first the category keywords just to find out kind of what is available out there. They look at different offers, like different brands, different products, stuff like that. They get some sort of idea of what they want to buy. And then they start looking for a good offer for those particular products. They search, an entire brand's offerings. They might see your store if you're advertising, and then they're going to search specific products and all the different stores offering those products and look for the best offer. And the best offer usually means not just the price, but definitely the price, whether they charge shipping or not, the different, add-ons and variations that they provide, different, like things like extended warranties or, shipping insurance, or different, like maybe some free gifts or something like that. And just generally how trustworthy the store is too, like how much social proof, like reviews, is on the store, whether it's a trustworthy site, whether they have, third-party review sites that are ranking, and how good they rank in the organics versus just the ads. You'll usually be able to tell an older site that is very successful because they're going to also rank organically for the same products that they, advertise for. And that's one of the best ways to grow a business, is to do SEO and to drive backlinks to your website to those best-selling products. So the way that you can become successful with high-ticket dropshipping faster is by doing a lot of research up front. So you find the competitors that are ranking, doing advertising for this particular products, and then you find the ones that are also ranking organically. Those are going to be the biggest competitors. Those are the ones you want to model after. But first and foremost, to find competitors in the first place, all you got to do is type in a category keyword into Google Shopping, find niche stores, so ones that either have the category keyword or something similar in the domain name. And usually the way online retailers structure their name is that it's the category keyword first and then the branding keyword after that. Stores that are brands that sell direct, or that are just bigger brands that sell through retailers or distributors, those are usually going to have the branding name first and then the category keyword after it. Using one of my past stores as an example, Electric Bike Paradise, that would be like a retail store example. And then if I wanted to make my own brand of electric bikes, it'd be Paradise Electric Bikes. So that's it. Now, that's a store that I sold a while back, and the new owners, they made a huge mistake and they shut everything down and they changed all this stuff, and then the store wasn't nearly as successful for a long time. Then it just ended up shutting the store down. So take that as a note. If you're thinking about buying an existing store that's doing really well, do not change anything. Just buy it and leave it. The owner set it up a certain way because they found out what works best. You don't need to be changing anything. But anyway, so what I do here at eCommerce Paradise is I do all that for you. My whole thing is not just to provide information. I try to provide as much information as I can for free, but actually to provide services. And I have a team of virtual assistants that can do this stuff for you. We have a done-for-you service. We also have a back-end management service, so we can actually continually manage your store, doing the order processing, customer service, sales, all that stuff, and continually scale it by recruiting more suppliers, uploading their catalog, optimizing, and driving backlinks to the site to get your organic traffic. And every single new client that I get on board always asks me this question: what niche should I choose first? And what I always tell them is, like, choose one main category to start with, and make your site just all about that main category. What I mean by main category is like something like a massage chair, for example. You're going to have different types of massage chairs. So there's going to be like massage chairs is the main category, and then you're going to have, 4D massage chairs or reclining massage chairs, or like extra, large massage chairs, or, portable massage chairs or something like that. There's going to be all these different subcategories, right? So, when you first start a store, make it around just a single main category. It's the best thing you can do. And make that store all about that main category. Number one, it's going to get you a way easier in with all the suppliers because they see you're a niche site, so you're specifically selling their products. It's also going to be way quicker to launch because you're only going to have a certain set amount of demo products you need to upload and categories you need to create, and you can create content way easier because it's just around one category of products. And then also you're going to be able to advertise and do marketing automations way easier because everything's tied just around one particular category of products instead of having to do multiple categories. You're going to know that you have a certain target audience, and all your content is going to be for that particular target audience in that category you're selling. So you can set up all the marketing automations just to laser focus on that. You're going to have a way better time doing it and getting results from it if you just have a single product category website. So I also recommend setting up multiple sites, but set up one site at a time. And set up multiple sites for different subcategories or different main categories around a general niche. So like, for example, if you want to set up like a wellness niche site, don't just set up one site for all the categories. Set up one site per main category. It's just way easier to set up all the marketing automations. I would say have like a max of maybe 3 to 5 websites at the most, but set it up for each of those particular things so that you can cross promote each of the sites. Each of the sites is going to be a total niche site category killer. You're going to want to hire a VA to manage each store because that VA will then learn about all these particular products in that category and be like an expert. So when you take sales calls, they can, do a really good job at selling. And also with customer service and warranty requests, they're going to know everything there is to know about it. Okay, so everything works better when you just are like a niche store around one particular category with like different subcategories. That isn't to say you can't scale beyond it. You certainly can. It just gets more complicated, more cumbersome. There's lots of limitations as well. You'll find that like certain ad platforms have limitations to how many, brands it's possible to, create ads around and stuff like that. It's weird like that. And also advertising becomes, a lot more hectic when you're dealing with multiple categories because you have different audiences and stuff like that. And those audiences that are interested in one thing might not be interested in that other thing, even though it's relevant. So it's just better to have separate businesses set up. Each store is going to need a separate LLC, separate phone number, separate virtual address, all that stuff. But that is the successful way to do it. It is what it is. I've just found out over time that it works way better that way. Your, target monthly revenue per store is around, $100,000 per month. That's really the sweet spot of any store is that $100,000 a month. Once you scale beyond that, things get more complicated, more hectic. You start running into cash flow issues, payment processor holds. There's lots of weird things that can happen. So I definitely recommend getting a store to that level and just kind of letting it chill and just doing more focusing on, customers, like getting user generated content, getting reviews and stuff like that. Just trying to build a really trustworthy, foundation of a community. Instead of scaling outward product wise, build a membership program or something like that. Build a community around your website because that's the kind of stuff that builds like long-term, trust and makes you look more of an authority site instead of just like, some random online like broad retailer that might just be like some scam site, takes your money and never delivers the product. I've learned lessons and it is what it is. Just really focus on a sub niche. It works so much better. So definitely do that, guys. If you're interested in getting services to help you start your dropshipping business, like for instance, you have, like a job already and you're spending all day and you have a family and stuff like that, and you just don't have any time to put into this, but you do know that you want to have like a passive income style business, you can definitely look up my Done For You service and management program. It's eCommerceparadise.com and /turnkey. That'll take you to the Done For You store setup service, and then go to the services collection. You can look at the management services. This is the back end service we offer for our turnkey clients and anybody who already has a store set up that hasn't really launched it and hasn't got any money with it yet. We can provide the management service for you, just kind of take over from what you've done, build out the rest of it and then launch it. It works amazingly well when you're working with a partner who has a ton of experience as opposed to just like trial and error and figuring out on your own and seeing what works and what doesn't. So yeah, definitely, if you're interested, guys, you can comment below. You can email me, Trevor at eCommerceparadise.com. Go check out the website, book a call with me. You can call me direct. My direct line is 206-504-6099. You can call my cell phone. I'll answer if I can, if I'm around. and we could talk about it, and I can talk to you about how I can help you. I'm super excited. Living out here in the States feels amazing. I'm going to be staying here long term now. I'm settling in Los Angeles, California, which is my favorite city, and you know, I'm just like really excited to help people. So if you need help, if you want help, hit me up, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.